The church is littered with corruption in its hierarchy. Why would these men want to become priests in the first place? Let's take a look at some reasons why. Priests make a salary of between $20,000 and $45,000 I saw online. Now I think what the $45,000 refers to is all of the extra benefits like free housing, possibly a free car, maybe free food. So I think that the 20,000 number would be closer to reality. Then they would have to file their taxes with those fringe benefits of the free housing, and if that is what priests are making, each year 20,000 plus the fringe benefits that amount to a lot more, I'm not really worried about that. A lot of them will end up donating that money to good charitable causes. So whatever, I'm not concerned. The corrupt priests, it is not their goal to stay a priest. So we're going to move on to a bishop. Now the bishops I saw online, they generally don't make that much more than priests, maybe a few thousand more a year, but they have much larger control over the diocesan finances. What that means is they can build themselves mansions with the diocesan contribution money from the parishioners. And this has been evidenced in a lot of cases. Also, the bishops have a lot more power. They can determine which priests get promotions or certain titles or jobs in certain offices. They can recommend certain priests to become bishops. They just have a lot more influence over things. But I think the really big title or position that they are after is a cardinal. The average salary of a cardinal, it says, in the United States, found this online, it is $70,000 a year, unlimited travel expenses, I would expect, and an enormous amount of influence on the theology. I mean, McCarrick had a tremendous influence on, which priests got promoted, and basically he had an influence on, where money was going. He knew a lot of people in the media, and he made a lot of friends with politicians. Even today, Cardinal Dolan is always at different banquets. He is seen talking to a lot of politicians. A lot of them are Democrats. So being a cardinal, it certainly has its benefits financially, prestige-wise. So you can see why a lot of corrupt people would be interested in becoming a Catholic priest, because they could live a double life, meanwhile trying to advance up the ladder. Now the priests, once they're ordained a priest, or even as a seminarian, they could really start networking and trying to advance. I think this is a main reason why a lot of the good priests or even bishops do not receive promotions, because they're not aggressively pursuing the promotions. Instead, they are focusing on their task that they are assigned to. Maybe it's a small parish, maybe it's a bishop has a small diocese, and they're focusing on doing the best job that they can at their own specific diocese and promoting the true Catholic faith, as opposed to the corrupt priests and bishops who are actively looking to advance and just pursuing their own goals as opposed to the goals of their parish or their diocese. So it's pretty easy to see how the corrupt people get into power and why they do.